we can go the other direction here, where when the exponent is positive, that's when it's in scientific notation, you move the decimal right. When it's negative, you move the decimal left. Notice this is backwards of what we were doing before. So it depends on whether the number is in what's called standard form or scientific notation form. All right, so could you attempt to come up with the answer for that one for us, please?
Yes.
You have an answer for me on this one?
Um, would it be C?
You said C or D?
Yeah.
C like Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay, how many times are we moving the decimal?
Oh, for
4 times. So I'm gonna tell you it's not C. So
D.
give that a, okay. Did you write the number down and did you start moving the decimal?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 2 times, that's 3 times, that's 4 times. Now, like these are like if you buy eggs, assuming you buy eggs, they're kind of like egg cartons. You have to put the zeros back in there. So every position that doesn't have a digit, you put a zero. You fill it in with a zero, like you did, like we did here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's try another one going the other, kind of going the other direction here. You said you've seen this before, so that's where it's really helpful to say, hey, Matthew, like I've seen it, but I have no idea what I mean, it's like just give me. I'm trying to get a sense of how much you know before I throw some other questions in front of you. So this one is more like the first problem we did, where the decimal is really there, and you're going to move the decimal left. Okay. So when you move the decimal left in this problem here, we go back up here, it becomes a positive exponent. Okay. So all of them are positive. So you basically have to count how many times you're moving the exponent to figure out, which of these is correct plus the number here. So the other thing is that in scientific notation, the base times the 10 to the exponent, the base here has to be between 1 and it can be 1, but it has to be between 1 and 10, basically. So you can actually eliminate a couple of answers here because they are not between 1 and 10. This is the only one that is correct. So if you count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's where the 6 comes from. Any questions on that before I give you one to try?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this example up. And I can't give you one exactly. I mean, I can, but let's do one slightly different here. Try this problem on your own. Um, See if you can make sense of it, please. All right, what do you think here? What's your what answer are you coming up with?
C.
Okay. Um, is the number in front, is it between 1 and 10?
Um,
This-
no.
No, so that's out. You're moving the decimal right. 1, 2, 3 this time. Um, so what number remains when you move the decimal to the right? What's the new number?
Um, 4.051.
Right. So either B or D, and then the exponent tells you how many places you moved the
So
decimal. So
B.
yes. Okay, let's do a few more. We're not gonna do the whole lesson on this, but I want to see you get a couple right in a row here. Um, Here's a new question. Um, you're always kind of deciding which way are you moving the decimal. You want to get that base between 1 and 10 there. So which way do you move the decimal? That tells you whether the decimal is positive or the exponent is positive or negative.
Would you move it left?
Yes, left. Left, how many places? Okay, Lennon, I don't feel like you're giving me good effort today. Either you're just not telling me what, what the answer is, or you're just disinterested, but you're only moving the decimal place twice to the left. So you got to give me a little better effort. I know it's Sunday morning, but we're here. We got to do this. So what is your best answer for this one?
A.
A. Okay. But when you move the decimal left, it's negative. It's a negative exponent. So it can't be A. Now A is the right number, but it's you know negative exponent. So when you have an answer, like I'm waiting for you because I don't know, I can't see you what you're doing. I'm waiting for you to say, hey, I think the answer is A, or I'm not sure. So always give me that verbal feedback, please. So if it's not A, what's the next best answer, you know, in this case?
Um, C.
Does C have a negative exponent?
Oh, no. D.
Like I'm always trying to nudge you towards the right answer in a way where there's some things you can look for to help. So um all right, one more, and then we are definitely going to switch topics. But this is more of the
B.
said B or D?
B.
B. Okay. So with the negative exponent, you're moving the decimal left. So there's one place to the left. How many places are to the left are we moving it?
2.
Okay, so we got to go one
C.
more. It is C. Yeah. All right. So you'll see that topic again. It's whatever it is. I mean, yeah. So okay, so let's get back to some problems that probably are more familiar to you, kind of stuff we were working on last time. Um, you're going to see a lot of decimals and fractions.
What? Wait.
Do you have an answer for me?
Um, my answer just doesn't look right.
So you got one positive and one negative. That's kind of thing one here. Which is further from zero? 3.7 or negative 1.7?
Wait. Would the answer be 2?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's try another one here. Let's go negative 1.3 plus 2.3 minus 1.3. So let's just increase the difficulty a little bit here for you because you did that one right.
Would it be negative 0.3?
So this one is 1 minus 1.3, negative 0.3 is correct. Very good. All right. Good job on that. Let's do order of operations. So order of operations, PEMD, those are done left to right. AS, addition, subtraction, those are done left to right. So you gotta figure out the order here to do them in. So even though division comes before multiplication, um, the multiplication division are done kind of in the order you see them in. They have equal precedence. You just do them left to right. Hopefully that's clear.
Would the answer be 3?
Let's take a look here. So 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 4 minus 5. That becomes 8 minus 3. It's the answer is 8. Very good. That had, the potential to kind of be more challenging. So good job on that. Let me put another one in front of you here. The numbers are going to get a little bit larger. Prefer you to try it without a calculator, but that's up to you. When numbers are squeezed together, like this 8 parentheses negative 6, there's an implied multiplication there. Okay. And then when you see a double negative, even when it's inside parentheses, this double negative, as you know, probably becomes a positive like that. So hopefully that's a nice hint there to get going on that one.
Would the answer be B?
Okay, so let's try this here. So 8 times negative 6 is negative 48. Minus a minus 3 becomes plus 3. Yes, very good. Okay, doing really well on order of operations. Let's try another one here. Um, I do like the multiple choice here because I feel like it gives you a little comfort knowing, okay, my answer's there. I can try it. Same thing here. You always, you got to remember that order of operations. PEM, DES, but multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, they have the same precedent. So if you see two of them, you just do them in the order that they appear. Give that uh, give that a try, please.
Would the answer be -4?
Okay, let's take a look here. So the first thing is to divide. Did you divide first?
Oh, no, I just did -12 plus 20, and then I
Okay,
did 8 divided by -2.
okay, so this whole thing about order of operations, like it's not a like guideline. You have to follow it. Like it's otherwise the answer is, incorrect. Um, and they know that when they give you this. Like that's why some of those answers are there. You have to do this first. So do the division first, and then take your result with the -12. You're going to add the result there. Give that one more look. It is not the answer you said. So just try that one more time, please.
-22.
So you have -12 plus -10. It becomes -22. Very good. All right, let's have you do one more, and then we'll switch to a new topic. Um, all right. So let me review a couple things here before I give you this one. Um, 5 times 0 is 0. So any number times 0 is always 0. Okay. 0 divided by 5 is 0. So 0 divided by any number is always 0. All right, so that will be useful here when you look at this next problem.
Will the answer just be 35?
Okay. So 0 divided by 2 is 0. And then you do the multiplication next, 35. And yes, that is correct. Very good. Okay, so those are pretty tough here. So let's talk about percentages, converting percentages to decimals. All right, so we're getting a couple topics in today in review here. So percentages, like let's say it's at 25%. If you're not shopping, you saw the big sales. Do you remember how to convert a percentage to a decimal?
Um, don't you? No, I forgot it.
Okay, so there's two ways to think of it. The first is you're either dividing by 100 or you're moving the decimal two places to the left. So the decimal is right there. What would the decimal equivalent be?
Um, uh, 25.
Okay, but don't you have to move the decimal or divide by 100 here? Like it can't be the same number. And maybe that's not, you're not sure why, but there's two ways to convert to a decimal, and it doesn't matter to me which one you use, but I think based on what we did earlier, two decimal places to the left is probably the better option. Um, so just to be clear, I'm just asking you to move the decimal two places to the left here.
0.25.
0.25. Good. Okay. So let's do another one. Let's say it's 5%. 5%. What is that as a decimal?
0.05.
0.05. Good. Okay. So the next type of problems that we're going to look at um, are those where you are asked to take a number and multiply it by a percent. So let's take a look at this problem here. It says, what is 40% of 200? So of means multiplication. And then you have to take this 40% and convert it to a decimal. So what is the decimal of 40%?
Um, 0.40.
0.40. That is correct. So you have to multiply these. Okay. And I'm okay if you use a calculator with this. If you want, you can do it by hand also. Uh, doesn't matter, but go ahead and tell me the best answer here.
Eighty.
It is 80 grams. Good. Okay, so here's a problem for you to try on your own. All right, there it is.
Would the answer be A?
So 0.15 times 2, but this is in kilometers. This is maybe a little bit unfair. Let's put it into meters. That's meters now. Do you want to change your
Oh,
answer?
yeah. C.
It is C. Good. Okay. So for this next problem, we talked at first how to convert percentages to decimals. So the way to do this problem is to take a look at each of these numbers and see which one converts to that. Starting with A, moving the decimal over like we talked about. To take a look and see if you can come up with the right answer.
Would this one be A?
So yeah, so you move the decimal left 2 places, 1, 2, and that was your answer. Good. All right, very good. Let me see if I can find a few more questions. All right, so let's try another problem here. All right, so it says Jake buys a shirt marked at $80. He receives a 10% discount. How much does he pay for the shirt? Would like you to calculate 10% of $80 for us, please.
Would it be 8?
There's no answer here.
Oh,
So I'm asking you to calculate 10% of 80.
yeah. Wouldn't 10% of 80 be 8?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said 8. I'm sorry. I heard something totally different. I apologize. So yes, so this is the discount though. The sale price is the original subtracting the discount. What is the sale price?
80?
Okay, the sale price, the price that you pay. Well, let me maybe change that. what you pay. It is whatever the original price was, and then you subtract the discount. So the original is given in the problem. You just calculated the discount. What is the price that you pay at the register?
72.
72. Good. 80 minus the 8 is $72. Okay. All right. Just looking for a few more problems here that kind of in the same category. Okay, here is a good one. So this is very similar to what we just did. It's just asking for the discount, which is the first thing that we calculated in the previous problem. It's not asking for the price that you pay at the register. It's just asking for the discount. So take a look at that and see if you can come up with the right answer, please.
Would it be B?
Okay, did you calculate 35% 60?
Yes.
Excellent. Sorry, not 0.35. That's totally different. Yeah. So if you use a calculator, right, it's 0.35 times 60. Now, and you did use a calculator?
No.
Okay, then how did you do it?
Um, I, um, uh,
We're just going to stop here for
I
today.
just